Hello, and welcome back for part 4 of Archaon versus the earliest Ultimate Crisis. Previously, we wiped out Boris and made the Tong come back again as a new vassal. So they don't have any troops, but they'll recruit a lord and start getting guys going here, which is going to be good for everyone attacking what's left of Krakadrak. But we also want to get our own armies moving up this way as fast as possible. So our next target is these ones, the Bloody Sword. Bit puzzled that they have no troops at all recruited, not even a single lord, who would surely still show up as a sliver of red on the bar. I mean, we haven't really gotten much stronger, and that's how Kislev, Boris's faction, showed up when they just had one lord. So not quite sure what's going on over there. But yeah, buildings. No military presence over there either. It doesn't say they're being besieged, which is a possibility, because they're at war with the Tzeentch demons, All-Seeing Eye. But in any case, as far as we're concerned, we're just gonna get over there as fast as possible. I was looking at my armies, and I do have to think about a little rearranging of troops here, because I've got these two Khorne units in my Sorcerer Lord's army, and he actually, because he's a Sorcerer Lord, he actually has negative points of Khorne authority. And you can see this is actually pretty detrimental. Upkeep plus 25% for Khorne units. That's really not what we want. Paying a lot of money for these two units. Most of our deficit, in fact. So if we want to keep them around, I should really give them to Archaon.
There'll be a reckoning.
Alright, well Archaon can't move that far, I guess, because he had to come back down this way. So let's move him first, and then switch units with the other guy. We control all this territory now, so we will replenish. Yeah, and we'll be at full strength by the time we're fighting again.
Ready.
Alright, let's take this level up. How much of the discount? It's 15% recruitment discount. Warband upgrades. Yeah, the warband upgrade costs are not a big deal. I don't really plan to be swapping back and forth much. Yeah, and this one increases souls from battles. We're just not going to be fighting much of the forces of order. Unless Krakadrak really get aggressive after their crisis stack spawns. I'm assuming the dwarves must count as a force of order. Let's stick a point over here. We need 4 points to get along this way anyway. Yeah, maybe I would... Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell how to prioritize the points. I think there's good stuff along the blue line, but there's certainly arguments for going along the red line or focusing on magic more as well. Alright, we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
That was a maniacal laugh, sir. Thank you. So let's stand over here and then exchange units of Archaon.
Very well. Tempt me not.
Don't really want to disband any units. Although, I might have checked what was available. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's do a swap of the Chaos Spawn. Because we don't get penalized for Nurgle units, just Khorne ones in this army. And let's switch the Forsaken for... maybe these Warhounds? Sure.
Now they will see true power.
Ah, right, and the game remembers that the other units have already moved, and so we can't go to force march to get extra movement. Okay, so be it. Yeah, that did a little bit for our upkeep. So this army, I think, is more or less... I can more or less keep this army or something like it for a while. We've got kind of a mix of units. We can obviously replace the Marauders if they get wiped out. Upgrade them to Chaos Warriors when we're able to. But I would like a Wizard in the army.
This was expected.
Yeah, not you, the fire guy. Yeah.
Chaos awaits.
So he can come join Archaon.
You dare!
And this wizard was going to be focusing more on moving around the campaign, helping us scout. I guess I can bring him down this way, get in touch with the Skaven, who have been here the whole game, but we're not actually in diplomatic contact with them. And possibly down through the south. So there's a greenskin tribe here that may get confederated by Grimgor. Grimgor himself, I think, starts down this way. Yeah, I'm not sure which direction Grimgor is going to be expanding in. I'm also not sure about the extent to which he'll beeline for us once the crisis spawns and we're sort of a permanent enemy of his. It definitely doesn't stop the crisis factions from fighting other people.
Onward to destruction!
In fact, if anything, it makes them more aggressive about also declaring war on other AI factions. But yeah, I haven't played it enough, and especially with the Ultimate Crisis, I haven't played at all to sort of know how much the Crisis factions will beeline for the player. In any case, having a hero scout down to the south seems worth it. Yeah, again, not really interested in investing any money here. Research available. Okay. So, up here and down here, we've got maximum active gifts +1 for Gifts of Chaos. That perfect vigor for aspiring champions and undivided chosen is definitely nice. All authority +1 all armies is also nice. This one gives cause fear for aspiring champions and undivided chosen. That's not as good, I guess. So I do feel like getting a bit more, getting one of these two at least before branching out and going to one of the corners with the god specific improvements, just because I am going to be mostly using undivided units. So do we want this and then Demonic Pact, or do we want Profane Weaponry and then Gaze of the Dark Gods? We're not going to have tons of chosen or aspiring champions, so it doesn't matter too much which of these we get right now, I guess. Construction time -20%. I don't know that that knocks a turn off buildings that are under 5 turns to construct. And unlocking hero recruitment for altar improvement buildings is really not very important. I think I thought this technology was better than it was. Yeah, Killing of the Weak. Expendable. Oh, it improves one of our gifts to give Marauders and Marauder Horsemen expendable. It's kind of funny. Allied recruitment cost down, request army cost down, war coordination. Yeah. Well, there's lots of good stuff to get. I was planning to go up this way, but now I actually read these. I think going down in this direction probably makes more sense. Alright, that takes a little while, that's fine. We're up at 130% now, because we've got 3 vassals. Okay, what are we doing with commandments? We are on the Portent of Doom. We've got 100% Chaos Corruption. We don't need to sacrifice control to get building discounts for another 3 turns. So yeah, let's just leave it like this. So we've got no expenditure for 3 more turns until we grow here. That's good, because we are going to be losing a bit more gold.
I'll have this world.
Yeah, and Marauder and Warhounds available to recruit here. No need to do that just yet. Yeah, I think we're done. We have got 2,300 souls. Alright, I think what I'm going to do... Let's remove Ruinous Bulwark. And let's add Fury of Chaos. I don't particularly care for the Chaos Furies, although in an emergency we might want them. But I'm mainly doing this to unlock the other things down here. Yeah, so we can't switch this over this turn, that's fine. But Horrifying Presence, unit experience plus 25% for all undivided units, that's nice. And yeah, we mentioned this one before, 100% tribute from vassals. So let's look at that next turn. And this minus 100 is how much is upkeep from Gifts of Chaos, but this doesn't take into account the fact that we're gaining 75 now from vassal tribute, so we're not actually losing souls like this suggests. Alright, anyway, I think that's all for now. Let's go on to turn number 13. Can't give you an instruction. No, next turn we can ask them to attack. Ah, and that's right, we can't ask them to attack Crackerjack until we have vision of one of their settlements. Okay, we can't do anything.
Enter then. Are you after
Alright, we can get a trade agreement.
A fist fight?
Oh, actually,
or
that's quite a lot of
both?
gold. Nice. Glad I remembered to check this. Yeah.
Yes.
And we have no allegiance. Okay. Yep, let's just sit on this gold next turn. Alright, nothing else really needs doing. So crisis could happen at any point here, without warning. It's not going to affect too much of what I'm doing right now, like, we aren't going to have crisis armies immediately attacking us. Crackerjack will be busy with Wintertooth and Clan Mulder, at least for a little while. And the Greenskins to the south. No! Urgh. Yeah, this is why it's so annoying when, like, you lose Shock Draken being taken by Wintertooth messes up my vassal coordination. Alright, whatever. Okay, well, speaking of the crisis. Turn 13, unlucky number, I guess. So, the Wild Hunt, the Biggest War, Vampiric Ascension, the Black Pyramid, a Bridge Too Far. It's all going down. Alright, we also got a Beastman army spawning here, just for fun, why not? Okay, so a bunch of stuff to deal with here. Now, we did get vision of Crackerjack. I think this was added in 2.1, or maybe it's unique to the Ultimate Crisis, because I don't think you get temporary vision of the Crisis factions back before the patch. But in any case, these are the two stacks that just spawned. So rank 23, Rune Lord, Anvil of Doom, rank 24, Dwarf Lord. And we can't see these units, but it's just going to be like a mix of pretty high tier dwarf stuff. So we can no longer do diplomacy with Crackerjack. So yeah, these stacks, and if they want to send one or both of them against us, in the near term, that's what we might have to worry about. Okay, let's go to diplomacy and go through this systematically. I'm certainly not going to keep checking on the Crisis factions turn after turn, but just this first turn, let's see what's going on. So ordered by strength rank, we've got the Sentinels down in the south. Yeah, so they spawn in with 7 stacks by the looks of it. Assuming they already had this one. Well, they've got 8 stacks total. So yeah, we don't have to worry about them. They also have a ton of different enemies. Talsin, yeah, this is the funny thing about the Wood Elf Crisis. So the Wood Elf and Dwarf Crisis events spawn additional armies not only for the major factions, but also the minor ones. So you can see in here, as well as Talsin and Arguelon picking up extra stacks, they've also gone to the minor Wood Elf factions in here too. And if you look down here, they're actually all at war with each other. I don't know if this is completely intended, but I think what's going to happen is that the Wood Elves are going to, like, self-annihilate, basically. So yeah, again, they're just too far from us to have to worry about. They're also just at war with just a bunch of other people. That's the main thing I'm checking here. I want to see if there's a Crisis faction where, like, we're their only enemy somehow. But not really seeing that. Alright, going to be a showdown between the vampires and dwarves there. We don't keep line of sight, I don't think, of this, by the way. It's just like the one-off notification. So 4 stacks for Clan Angrand. Looks like, yeah, basically the same for Krasakarak. Sylvania. This Templehouse army is in for a bad old time. And the dwarf stacks here spawn right next to them. Although, funnily enough, they don't look to be actually at war with those dwarves. They're not at war with Krazakrak. They are at war with Krakadrin and Zufbar. Alright, then we've got the Bloody Hands and Wurzag. And Barak Varan and Wurzag spawn their armies basically on top of each other. Have fun with that. So Grombrindal over here, looks like he got 4 stacks as well. Helmengorst. Yeah, he doesn't have too many other enemies. But he's so far away from us that I can't really imagine him sending armies halfway across the world without ending up in other wars. So this is now people who are a little bit closer. So yeah, Krakadrin, going to be fighting vampires probably. They're also at war with Zufbar. Oh yeah, at war with Crooked Moon and Bone Rattlers. Then we've got Azag. So he got... Alright, this is the army he already had. I guess he got 4 stacks. Press F for Fort Jakova. Yeah. Alright, and he's fighting Krakadrin. Yeah, let's look at Grimgor. No, we don't get vision of what's going on down... Oh no, here they are. That's a lot of stacks as well. So he's fighting against who? Blood Guzzlers, Mountain Eaters, Fulg. So he's not actually at war with Kolek, unless he wiped him out right at the beginning. Let's see, he's got 6 settlements. Where are you, Grimgor? Oh, they do have... Right, they've got this. So this is path to the east, so they probably have the 3 settlements here. I might not be quite pointing to the right places, but they're around there. Yeah, it doesn't look like they actually ended up fighting Kolek. Still Chaos Corruption 100, so yeah, they don't have this. Well, we'll have to see what happens with Grimgor. I was concerned he'd be one of the First Crisis factions to come attack us, but looks like he's actually maybe moved to the south a bit more. Drakenhalf Conclave, yeah, million enemies, miles from us. Bone Rattlers we already did. Muslon and Barrow Legion gonna be laying waste to Bretonia probably. Yeah, again, Crisis armies spawning right next to each other. Alright, Crooked Moon. Where's Skarsnik's armies? So he's at war with 3 of the dwarf factions have just got stacks. I mean, there's just gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna be a while before we see anything from him. Broken Axe. Sure. Bretonia's in a lot of trouble, and so is the Empire. I mean, it's just sort of the nature of which of the factions get the Crisis stacks. Like, there's not going to be much of the Empire left by the time we get down there, I think. Yep, Heralds of Ariel. Zufbar. Karakazul. Oh, that's right, there's Drika here is going to be taking chunks out of the Empire if she doesn't get killed by the vampires. And then these minor dwarf factions also get 2 stacks like Krakadrak. Yep. Okay. Bowman of Orien. Yeah. And we did come in contact with Wintertooth. Okay, that's good. And he has a pretty high opinion of us. Let us see. We also came into contact with a whole bunch of other people who I guess... Man, yeah, a ton of other people. Funny. Alright, not going to go through all the rest of this. Most of these are people who are just partly revealed by the line of sight on the Crisis factions. Let's go and see... Ooh, hello. Hello. Well, there are a lot of people who suddenly want to be our friends. Including the Blooded Axe Tribe. Alright, let me come back to them because they're actually right here. The Bloody Sword we're not making deals with. Somehow they've still not recruited a lord, okay. Broken Nose. Alright, I will happily take your money.
Welcome, Chaos.
490.
Got to say.
Okay.
Might as well.
I mean, we can't do diplomacy with the Crisis factions, so making deals with people who are now like mutual enemies just kind of is a one-way benefit for us.
It is an imbecilic thing to bother me.
Yeah, this happened to some extent with the regular, like the one faction crisis, but I didn't expect it to be this crazy with the all the crisis events happening. It seems weird. I don't think the game should really give you diplomatic contacts with other factions in the way it has, but oh well. I will happily take the money.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, you're about to get eaten by Laurelon.
This is my place. Right.
We're not helping them by taking their 500 gold, but I don't think it would have saved them, to be honest. Wintertooth. Alright. So, long term, I would love to have Throg as a vassal, but right now, we're definitely not interested in fighting him in the foreseeable future. Let's have him as a friend.
Quick, before I get hungry again.
Yeah, this looks like a good deal for us. Get a tiny bit of extra income per turn from trade, build up relations, take a bit of gold. Sounds good. I'm far more concerned about making an alliance agreement with other factions, but yeah, taking gold for those treaties seems good. Okay, and we have now contact with All-Seeing Eye. Yeah, well, that kind of next on our list after the Bloody Sword. We're going to have Archaon. I mean, we really want to be continuing to try and take Dark Fortresses. The nice thing, or the thing that I like about heading to the west here, is we can take more Dark Fortresses, we can get more vassals, and we're relatively protected from any of the Crisis factions. There's just none that spawn in the, like, northern latitudes, if you like. Apart from, yeah, the Sisters of Twilight and Grombrindle, who are way over here. So, yeah, don't want to make agreements with you. Alright, random minor faction over here.
Welcome, Chaos.
Thank you. It's funny that Archaon, in this campaign, instead of being like all-conquering bringer of the end times, is somehow like bringing all the other people together against the endgame crisis. Yeah, Scabby Eye are in danger.
This is my place. Agree.
Surprised some of these minor factions are still around, actually. I think the Crisis aside, the AI is definitely a bit less aggressive, like the major factions in this game, compared to how they were.
Sorceries.
Alright, I've never heard of this faction before. Looks like they're just a minor Dark Elf faction over here.
Oh, how your petty struggles bore me.
Alright, we'll take your 91
once.
gold. Okay, well that was surprisingly profitable.
I am chosen.
Alright, nothing out here we want to do.
Tribal fury.
Interesting that the Beastman tribe are willing to sign an alliance with us immediately.
My dynasty
That's quite funny.
reigns supreme.
Yeah, so what are we going to do with these Beastmen? Yeah, they don't want to really fight us, but if they just hang around here with no enemies, they will start raiding or going after one of my vassals, so I kind of do want to do something with them. How would you like to join the war against, oh, so many enemies. How do you like to attack Krakadrak? Yeah, they're not interested in that at all. Okay. Fair enough. The problem with making these agreements is that if they do attack one of our vassals, we're then sort of screwed reliability-wise, because either we side with the Beastman and attack our vassal, which gives us a reliability hit and is not a good idea anyway, or we join a vassal against the Beastman, and I'm pretty sure we would take a reliability hit from these pacts, even though it was the Beastman that initiated it. So maybe we shouldn't sign any agreement. How strong is their army? They show up with 2 Cygors and a bunch of Minotaurs. Alright, well we'll let them be for now, and hope they don't cause too much trouble, I think. Yeah, definitely too bad they spawned over here rather than in Norska. Alright, any other diplomacy I want to do? I don't think so. So that netted us a couple of thousand gold. Not an enormous amount, but a little bit. Still a bit baffled by what's going on with the Bloody Sword. It's as if they're waiting for their faction leader to recover from being wounded, and they're just not interested in hiring another lord for some reason. Because if we move over this way, yeah, this is completely defenseless.
Forward and to slaughter.
Well, what I think I can do is send Archaon after the Howling Citadel, and join up with this wizard, and we can send Onirath, and this army after the Burning Monolith, which only has a handful of troops. Okay, so let's take one unit out of Archaon's army, so that there's space for the sorcerer. I certainly don't want to disband something. Sure, we've got a bunch of marauders here. Let's just take a marauder unit. Alright, and then you head over this way. So not next turn, but the turn after, we should be able to attack, hopefully, both settlements. And yeah, Archaon, get over this way. This is still our territory, yes. Okay. Yeah, you keep moving down to the south.
Let's be about this.
It's surprising that Grimgor was not at war with the Greenskins here. It didn't look like he'd confederated them, though. Let's just see. If I click on Black Fang... Okay, so Carrig Flag... So we had 6 settlements total. He's got 2 here and 3 in the pass to the east. So he hasn't gotten the stuff over this way, and he's not at war with them either. Oh well, interesting. Alright, not concerned about the damaged building. Yeah, we're still not interested in that upgrade. We don't need to do anything with commandments this turn. So I think that's everything. Oh, hold on. We can swap this out for one of the other upgrades. How much money are we getting from vassals? Plus 153. That's kind of pitiful. Okay, well that will build up a little bit as they develop their settlements and we get more vassals. Doesn't really seem worth it to put down this, though. Allegiance points up for alliances and vassalage with Norsca. I mean, we're just going to build a bunch of that anyway. Undivided Authority 1. Faction Leader grants 25% of experience earned to other lords. Yeah, it'd be great to get more Hell Cannons, but we're obviously a ways away from that. I think I will actually swap out the Fury of Chaos, which we just put in, for Horrifying Presence, mainly just for this extra experience gain. It's so important we build up experience in the Marauders and get them promoted to Chaos Warriors. We don't need this other stuff right now. Okay, and we should still keep in our recruitment pool that Fury unit. Yeah, so they'll just sit there. They're not going to go away, so we can just leave them kind of like a regiment of renown for emergencies, I think. Alright, and we can redirect our vassals to attack Krakadrak now. So let's get on and do that.
Enter then. Are you after a drink?
You guys we have no allegiance with. We have a mission here. So that's to actually defeat... Yeah, let's not accept that right now. We're clearly not going to be able to fight that lord in the foreseeable future. There's a mission here too. It's the same one. We have to accept it this turn. Fine, let's accept it. Alright. And you have allegiance 11, so we can do...
Marauders all.
Yeah, you go after Krakadrak. I think it makes more sense to have the target be the settlement rather than one of the armies.
It pleases the prince.
Now, these armies on their own are not going to make much of a dent in these stacks, but one way that we could get rid of these strong armies is to sort of wear them down. I mean, they're not going to... Yeah, but they can crush any single stack they come up against, but they'll take a little damage doing it, and Wintertooth look like they've got some troops in the area. Clan Mulder are probably going after the settlement down here, so I think the hope is that we, mostly just with vassals, we can wear the Crackadrak stacks down. But we'll have to just wait and see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, and we can't give these guys a settlement or something like that. No. I'm a bit worried about these beastmen. I think they're going to be a nuisance, but like I was saying before, it's also just awkward to make diplomatic agreements with them. They're not going to stick to them anyway. Alright, all the world events. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next turn. Yes, we don't have vision now of those areas that were temporarily revealed, which is kind of good, because I don't want it just slowing the end times down. I don't really care exactly what most of the other Crisis factions are doing. They're just getting started on slaughtering their neighbors, which... You know, I'm happy imagining that. I don't need to watch it. I wonder who will come out on top, though. There's definitely going to be a bit of a... arena down in, like, the Empire and also in the Southlands. I don't know if it'll be a case of one faction coming out on top. Alright, so they've recruited a lord finally, but I'm not interested in that agreement. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it'll be a case of like, okay, one faction ends up on top down in the Empire, say, or they just sort of fight each other to a bit of a standstill. Yeah, so they're standing over here raiding a vassal. Can't do much about that. Well, we gave this guy the order to go attack Crackadrak, but... Yeah, I guess the vassal AI doesn't immediately change what it was previously doing. It's a little annoying. Alright, ultimate campaign victory. At the start or end of your turn, have no factions at war with you. Yeah. That is going to take a while. So let's see, did anything important for us happen over the end turn here? Don't care about Bretonia, don't care about you. Interesting that, yeah, Barrett Var, I guess, was fighting Wozag right away. Yeah, I'm mainly interested... Okay, so Wintertooth doesn't look like they lost too much force. That's good. I'm kind of optimistic that Wintertooth can still put up a bit of a fight against Crackadrak here. And I'm not actually... How did I got in contact with so many ogres via Grimgore of all people? I'm not sure I have vision of... so many factions. Yeah, I don't think I have vision of Clan Mulder yet. Alright, well... Probably not a great deal to do this turn then. Just keep moving up to the northeast. We can see... Okay, we know that there was not a lord here. Military presence 2. Okay, so I guess they started recruiting it this way.
Bring ruin.
Yeah. Yeah, so 7-unit garrison in this citadel, plus these 4 units, plus what they recruit this turn. Well... Archaon is at full strength here, replenishment-wise, that's good. We don't want to declare war on them this turn and give them warning.
You dare.
You, I think... If you stand here... Oh, we could maybe use channeling stance.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's use channeling stance, stand in our own territory. It matters a bit the order of how we do this, because we want to hold this and occupy it, and then we want to attack this and subjugate the faction, just get the war over very quickly, get them starting to build a new army as a vassal. They won't be happy that we did that, but their relations with us should turn around quickly, because if I look at my other vassals...
My fellow warlords.
Yeah, this is going through the roof, because we've got so many mutual wars. Yeah. Still probably not enough. I mean, it's plus 410. Still probably not enough to keep Boris loyal as a vassal, I would guess, but... I was kind of thinking it would be funny if I had tried that. Oh well. Maybe we'll try and... we'll vassalize, like, someone else from Kislev later. See if they actually remain loyal. Alright, yeah. And for Archaon... So ideally, I'd have this little army move off somewhere, but probably it's not going to. If I go into...
The storm of chaos gathers.
Yeah, we'll easily be able to reach next turn. I don't care that I'm trespassing in their territory.
What is thy will? Dream magic.
Alright, we're in position. And let's move this guy down to the south.
I move when fate decrees.
Okay, we must surely encounter clans... Oh no. Seems we have not encountered Clan Ferric. Nope. Okay.
True chaos awaits.
This would probably discover them, unless they somehow don't actually have this settlement. Do I want to do that? Let's just head on down this way.
Forward and to slaughter!
The way that the exploring the minor settlements, or the ruined settlements rather, works has been changed a bit, so you no longer have to do a puzzle, but on the other hand you don't get the gold bonus that you would get for solving the puzzle in Warhammer 2. So it does cost a bit of gold, and I don't really care about getting experience on this one too much. I mainly just want him for vision. Yeah, I don't know how the game decides when you come in contact with a Skaven faction. If I look over here, so this is part of the same province, and they're up to plus 100 Skaven corruption. So the Skaven must have multiple of these settlements. Oh well. Okay, I think that could be all we're doing here. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on our number of souls. We're actually only losing 75 per turn though, so we have a ways to go. We should get more souls for subjugating these guys. Troop-wise, yeah, there's a few extra troops we have the option of recruiting. Don't have to worry about it right now. And over here we've got... Yeah, so next turn we'll switch this over and get the construction cost discount. And this is 5,000 gold. Alright, so yeah, I think this timing is working nicely. We should definitely have enough money available to get that done. Yeah. I guess I should just check. Are there other factions willing... No, it doesn't really look like there's other factions willing to pay us any money for things.
Sacred executioner!
How much are the Beastmen willing to pay us for the non-aggression pact? 5,000! Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember reading somewhere about this. The Beastmen don't really understand money, because their faction doesn't use this for actual troop recruitment or anything, so it doesn't have much weight for them somehow. So they're like, oh yeah, we'll pay you a bit, and a bit is like a ton. Alright, I'm going to go back on what I said earlier. This is enough money that we'll sign this non-aggression pact. I still don't have confidence that they'll keep to this. I think they're going to raid us for a few turns, then attack a vassal, but whatever. I mean, we can always bring the tongue back if something bad happens. Yeah, let's just take the money. Alright, don't want an alliance though, that just seems asking for more trouble. And that was probably all their gold as well. Okay. Ooh, do I want another Lord? No, we were waiting on that until Archaon... Yeah, when Archaon ranks up, we get the Lord Recruit rank bonus, then we'll think about recruiting more Lords and having them tag along and get leveled up. But, yeah, this looks good, let's leave it. Alright, a whole bunch of war declarations from the Crisis factions attacking other people, doesn't really matter too much for us, I think. I think it makes sense for the greenskin factions to fight one another when they're the Crisis, but having the Wood Elves just immediately slaughter themselves, like slaughter the other Wood Elf factions inside Athel Loren seems like maybe a bit of an oversight. I don't know. Military access, no, we're not paying you for that. Did not look like our vassals were in a rush to send troops over to Krakatrak, does it? That may just be because they see it's well enough defended and they don't want to just suicidally send troops over, I don't know. Oh no, never mind. There go the coal. I wonder if this army's staying put because the corruption's so bad in that region from the Skaven that they'd get a revolt if they left, if they sent their army out. Yeah, the behavior of the vassals is always just a little weird. You can't rely on them and rely on them to do stuff, basically. All right, goodbye to the broken chains, and those guys, and Arguelon. I guess the wood elves have finished slaughtering each other. Now, yeah, this is the scenario I was kind of hoping to avoid. Melee attack minus 10%, that's good for us for sure. Because I've got 8 units here and 7 in the garrison. I also have this at tier 2. It's too bad these troops didn't move out, but I think I still really want to launch this attack this turn. Almost certainly going to have to fight the battle manually. I have the option of changing our troops around a little bit if we want. Let's see here. So how do we want to do this? I think we want to go to these guys. Make an offer to join war against Bloody Sword. And take a little money for it. Yeah, because I don't really want to get my vassals involved in this war. We're going to try and just end it in this single turn. We don't want non-aggression pact with Tzeentch because they are next, assuming this goes to plan. So... Yep. Maybe we should have just checked this for other deals. Ooh, Darkland Orcs. Ah, they're at War of Grimgor, I see. 1300 gold. Yeah, I mean, I know greenskins are dumb, but the AI should not be making decisions like this. When Grimgor's on the doorstep, like, paying me 1300 gold to not attack them? Yeah, it's not. Again, I'll happily take your money, but it's not what you should be spending it on. Alright, we also have military access with Wintertooth, and it looks like they are willing to pay us. Let's do that. Nice. Very good. Well, so far the endgame crisis has just been profitable for us. We don't want a defensive alliance really, but yeah, we'll go for this agreement. And we'll wait for this to build up a bit. Yeah, and then they'll probably pay us as well. They do like that we're at war with Grimgor. Speaking of Grimgor, I wish there was a faster way to search this. I guess I can go by strength rank, and yeah, he's pretty high up. So they are at war with Darkland Orcs and then these ogres. Yeah, so he's not coming towards us right away. And what about Azhag? They're at war with Wargrowth of Woe plus Karakadrin. They're probably going to be just pushing west and going over this way at least to start with. Alright. So we did get the crisis pretty early, turn 13, when it could have been between 10 and 20, but it does look like the crisis factions are going to take a little while to just attack their other enemies before coming after us. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tough fight. I don't think I want these units though. I don't think they really contribute much over what I've got. Let's go for it.
Destroy!
Imagining I'll have to fight this manually. Oh, Pyrrhic Victory. Oh, interesting, it's actually saying Pyrrhic Victory with no units wiped out. Alright, they've got these Furies and Warhounds, that's not too scary. Got Bloodletters. Yeah, these ones are annoying because they're anti-infantry. And they've got, yeah, anti-infantry Marauders of Khorne as well. And then Chaos Warriors of Khorne in the garrison, who are obviously just a solid unit. Alright, let's see how we go. Reckons Pyrrhic Victory on the auto-resolve. Unlike the first Dark Fortress Siege, we do have this Hell Cannon, so I'm thinking we can hold back and take out at least one tower, hopefully, with that. Something I found in Warhammer 3 is that the artillery, like mortars, with a really high elevation on the shot are a lot more effective, just because there are so many more battles with obstacles with the way that the settlement battles have changed. And stuff like cannons, Hell Cannons, it's just hard to make use of them because in a lot of situations, when you're not out in the field, out in the open, like a lot of the shots end up clipping into stuff. That said, this is reasonably open as far as cities go. Okay, so where are we going to attack? We have two towers here, cannon tower there and there. Okay, well this looks pretty well defended. These have what range? 350, and we have 420. Okay, so we can outrange them at least. Let's go. Tons of towers here. Yeah, we definitely don't want to attack from this side. We do need to hit a gate though, because we've got lots of large units, and fighting them on the walls I think is going to be rough. Okay, so unfortunately they have pretty good coverage here. There isn't a blind spot, which is actually good to see. It's sort of frustrating how many of the settlement layouts have just silly blind spots, but it's bad for us as the attacker. So the fire arc of this tower is not going to reach too far over here, so if we attack this way and we take out this cannon tower of the Hell Cannon, for instance, I think that should work well. And if I position it like this, yeah, so this is range 420. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can deploy units right at the back here and they won't be in tower range. Do we want to split the troops up at all? Sure. We have... I guess I cut all the really expendable stuff in my army, didn't I? Like the Warhounds. Could leave one unit over here and see if it makes them leave one unit. We have got enough large units that it's just going to be hard to bring them all to bear through that single gate. So, sure, let's just have the Hellstriders hang out over here. See if they commit a unit on this side, and we'll deploy the rest of the army over where the Hell Cannon is. Take you off fire at will. Yeah, main objective in this fight, I think, is to not rush things, to take it a little slowly, and try not to take too much damage. Because it is going to be tough getting through the defenders. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this will not put us quite in the tower range. Okay, so one distraction unit over here, rest of the army over here. Yep, let's go. And looking at the towers, yeah, I was correct about the range. So, yeah, I think we want to take out this tower. And if they left anything on the other side, looks like there's something here. Yeah, they have left a unit here, Marauders of Khorne. Okay. But you can probably rush in and knock down that gatehouse. Sort of for free. Do we have line of sight for to hit the tower? I think so. Alright, well at least we're pretty accurate, because it looks like it's going to take about 15 shots. We have enough ammo for that, but not much else. Yeah, and this tower is unfortunately... yeah, pretty hard to advance without getting hit a bunch by this. I think the best we can do is sort of have our troops advance around the right hand side like this, and try and not get shot by this tower here. I'm not sure I really want to... how exactly I want to go about this. I've got... I've got Archaon and my Exalted Hero both mounted. Could have considered putting... yeah, having our Exalted Hero on foot. I didn't really think about that. Alright, let's speed this up until the tower goes down. Yeah, at least the Hell Cannon's consistently hitting it. Alright, you guys seem to be... oh, what are you fighting? Hold on. Wait. Oh, I guess they must have somehow taken some damage coming in. I saw that they were 3 units down, and I thought they'd broken through the gate already and they were in combat, but never mind. But yeah, maybe I should have had this guy on foot to go up the ladders. I think we'll smash down the gate, and Archaon... I mean, this is going to be very strong against their units when they're clumped up, as well as the demons. A lot of their stuff is anti-infantry. I think we just try and make a push through the gate, just get our monsters and cavalry through, and just build a bit of a gap there, and maybe leave their troops up on the walls, don't actually go after them. They're committing more troops this way, that's good for us, I think. Okay. Alright, knock down the gates. What can you guys really achieve here? I think you're doing your job, honestly. You've got a lot of units pulled over this way. Let's just pull them back. Maybe stand over there. Don't want them getting hit by the tower. Looks like they're not getting hit by the tower, though. Yeah, alright. And yeah, it is using up our ammo to knock down the tower. It's doing a bit under 500, isn't it? Yeah, so it's going to take another 4 shots, and we'll have 9 left over. 8 or 9. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I do this, only 1 shot will be needed. Nope, it still needs 2. Nuts. Alright. So that tower is down. No real point in shooting this tower, honestly. We're just not going to get it all the way down, and we can't then... none of our units can attack it. So maybe just aim at the infantry here with the rest of the ammo. Should do a little damage. Yeah, the walls have too much health to breach, unfortunately. Alright, bit of damage. Oh, hold on. Yeah, don't shoot them if they're going behind the wall. Hang on. Where are you wandering off to? Alright, just shoot at these ones. They're pretty seriously concerned about this side, despite the fact we've got like 1 unit over here and 19 here. They've almost split their forces 50-50, I'd say. Alright, well they'll probably swing them back over once we start going through. That's a good hit. Alright, we're now getting shot. Let me... is there a tower inside maybe that's shooting us? Where are we getting shot from? I can't tell. I think until I actually lose an entity, I'm not going to move them. Yeah, I can't actually... yeah, can't see what that was about. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I thought this might happen. Didn't pay attention to the Hell Cannon. The unit they were shooting at moved away, and the Hell Cannon walked up into cannon range. Yikes. Alright, it's not gonna... yeah, it's not gonna be a big deal. Okay. Turn that on again. Just use last ammo. Why are you having to walk? Why are you having to walk to take aim at these guys? Alright, what about if I just put you on fire at will? Can you hit something? Oh, maybe there's some line of sight. Silly. Yes. No, not really. I know there's an option to fire the artillery manually, but I haven't used it in so long, I don't think I'm going to make it work. Oh, hold on, I think they were shooting at something there. We're apparently being... oh yeah, okay, well just use the rest of your ammo on that, that's fine. You're being shot again, but still not losing any entities. That must be a tower, and it's registering as us being shot, but the shots are just hitting the wall, I think? Really don't know. Okay. Alright, basically all of our ammo over here is used up, so let's make our strongest group of units to smash through the gate. Definitely want large units because of how much anti-infantry they have. Also want anyone with magic melee attack, so the Knights of Tzeentch for sure, and also Archaon himself. Yeah, Prince Ogrecht too, yeah, this is going to be a really nice ability. I think this could be a situation where I actually don't commit the whole of my force at the beginning. I use like a small but elite force to try and get a foothold and deal the first bit of damage.
Yes, so be it. Devoted hero.
Yeah. Alright, well, you just shoot at whatever you can.
All is chaos.
So we'll get shot a little bit by this cannon tower, but not too much.
Give us ruin.
And we've got a little bit of magic. We'll hold off on that, I think, until we're through the gate and there's going to be a bit of a melee forming behind. But they've really left themselves short of troops here. Okay, that's all the shots to the Hell Cannon. Yeah, and we did lose quite a... yeah, we lost... maybe we didn't lose any crew, actually. Alright, nice. Yeah, cannon towers didn't do that much to us. Okay, go for the gate. I don't think this does anything because we're not charging, we're just moving normally. Archaon's already in there smashing the gate, good job.
My master's call.
These demonettes, yeah, these Hellstriders prove extremely distracting for all of the Corn boys. They're just hang out over there, making sure they don't get in while we're knocking down the gate and about to start smashing up the garrison here. Gates are down. Alright. In we go. I'm thinking a bunch of their units here are going to start pulling back in this direction. These guys are going to come off the walls, maybe. Now we get to charge. Alright, now the gates are ours. Got a bit of a lag there.
Lord of the End Times!
Now, these units are still milling around a little bit. They're not really doing much there.
Archaon!
I mean, we're clearly going to take a little damage coming in like this, but... Oh, that's right. I see there's a tower inside that's firing at us. That's fine. Alright. Wouldn't be bad to shatter that unit, although it looks like we have killed most of them. And, yeah, let's rush inside here. The objective is to take the points, not so much to kill all their soldiers, and they just have a bunch of slow-moving melee infantry, so... I think my plan is to go after the capture points here. They have the problem, they need to hold both these points, because this isn't a minor settlement siege. We only have to hold one of these to start building up victory tickets. I think what's going to happen is they're just going to sort of shuffle units around, send maybe one after us at a time, and when we capture this point we'll be able to knock out this tower that's shooting us, although it's mainly just being absorbed by the... Yeah, a lot of it's being absorbed by the Tzeentch shield. Go on, get in there. Yeah, they've got both towers there that we can deactivate. Yeah, don't really care about what these guys are doing. Alright, goodbye towers. Here is a unit of bloodletters. Let's go kill them. Maybe not you. Yeah, let Archaon and Ogrex charge in first, I think.
Archaon! Army of the Dark
Knights can come around this way, have the barrier recharge.
Archaon!
Get this ability down. I think the bloodletters are going to struggle to deal with Archaon, to be honest. Yeah, wiping out their general probably not a bad idea too. Okay, let's get that melee buff down. Started recharging the barrier over here. Okay, what have they got? Bloodletters there. Alright, you swing around this side. Haven't done a great job. Oh, they've thrown in the Furies as well. I see, okay. I thought it was just the one unit of bloodletters, but yeah, they've thrown in other stuff here too. Magic should be pretty effective against them. Yep. Oh, possibly did a bit of damage to our own guys too.
Chaos Knights!
That looks like we dealt with them. Nice. Okay, let's go after... Yep, that completely worked out. Great.
Anarchy for all!
Mortal fool!
So for Archaon, go after their general. And you as well. Because he can certainly do a number against our trolls and stuff. Alright, they're maybe concentrating more of their troops into us now. but looks okay still for the moment.
Archaon!
Chaos Knights!
Yeah, those bloodletters are going to be disintegrating pretty soon. Not doing much. No, it did a little damage there to their lord. Okay.
Master's call!
We could hit him with a Spirit Leech. It just doesn't do that much damage, to be honest.
Do not meddle in my
Got
destiny!
Chaos Warriors coming in here. Warhounds coming in here. Alright, let's maybe try and get
Running!
out of the way of those Chaos Warriors. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, never mind. Turn around.
Archaon!
Victory's in our grasp. Nice. Yeah. We've really not taken too much damage here. I have to watch our troops here a little bit, but I think the strategy overall is working pretty well.
Charge them!
Oh, they've got a hero in here, maybe. That's... Yeah, I think they've got the hero as well as the lord. Let's kill their lord. Yeah, he's getting weak. Bit worried about the Swords of Chaos. Yeah. Taking cannon fire too. See if we can pull them out. It's looking tricky.
Chaos Knights of Finch!
Okay, broke the Warhounds. Taking casualties over here now. It's only a couple, I'm just going to ignore that. Focus on this. Enemy Lord's dead. Good. We shattered... I think we shattered their hero, so let's just let him shatter and go after these ones. And then I think we're going to get back to just capping, taking and holding the victory points. Yeah, took damage on Archaon, absolutely fine with that. Some damage on other units too, but not too many entities lost. Oh, another full unit of bloodletters here though. Okay. Spawn of Corn getting a little beaten up from the back there. We are getting ourselves a little stuck here, aren't we?
Running! Deliver slaughter!
Yeah, well, they've more or less abandoned their position here. Can bring our infantry in. Maybe should have done that a little earlier. Yeah, I think we should try and disengage here a bit. I'm getting a bit too bogged down. Starting to take damage and casualties as our troops get tired here. So Archaon and our hero can keep fighting, I think.
Deliver slaughter! By God's call!
I mean, at least our leadership's doing... No, it's doing okay. It's not doing great. Yeah, try and just pull out. We almost got this coordinated well in the way I wanted to, but only almost.
Deliver slaughter! Wipe them out! What? I am versed in the arcane!
Slay every mortal!
Yeah, Swords of Chaos, despite their great melee stats on paper, always seem to be a little brittle when I use them, and this battle's no exception. We're coming in, but a bit slowly. Alright, so the coordination here not going great. I think we're still winning this battle, it's just a question of how much more damage we take now. Don't know if they're... I think their towers must hit their own units. I mean, they're shooting these huge cannonballs, it's like... I can't really see how that wouldn't be the case.
All is chaos!
Yeah, damage in Archaon we can replenish pretty quickly. Alright. Spawn of Corn. Yeah, well the Unbreakable unit taking the casualties here is honestly good for us.
Yes!
Much better than the Trolls taking damage and just routing.
Bow before the three-eyed king!
Yeah, definitely a bit of an interesting battle. Derpy CJI coming to our advantage. I should have had my infantry move in a bit sooner. Other than that, though, I think the plan did more or less work. Yeah, we just got a bit too bogged down with their units, let them surround us too much, and the cannons are doing a number on us. We shouldn't have any units wiped out, though. I'm going to try again to sort of extract this unit. The trouble is they've got a low number of entities and they don't have too much mass. Like, they're not monstrous units. You know, they're not treated as like, yeah, monstrous.
Archaon! This is our time!
Okay, got some bloodletters here.
For the dark powers.
Yeah, I think we're just going to dogpile them with our infantry and hopefully take them out.
Marauders of Slaanesh.
Got our Forsaken in here.
Mortal fool! Arcane might to me!
Alright, lots of leadership dropping on their side though. Yeah, I think they might have actually given up completely. Okay. Well, honestly, that was not as bad as I thought it would be. We ended up taking damage on... We didn't take any... Yeah, we didn't really go over the walls at all. I think that was still a good decision. The thing I should have done is as soon as they started pulling units off the walls and ganging up on our like, hit squad that made it in first, I should have had my infantry rush the walls and not care if they took a bit of cannon fire, but have them up to support that bit sooner. But man, the AI fell for this one unit distracting them on the other side though. Yeah, that was good. Alright, good. 7,600 money. More experience for Archaon, very nice. And we just want to occupy and vassalize. Oh, that gives us a lot of replenishment and 500 souls. Great. Yeah, sacking this doesn't make too much sense. We want it developed and to get buildings here as soon as possible. Alright, now Sorcerer got up to rank 5, Archaon to rank 13. Excellent. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this part here. But look, I mean, that replenishment... Man, that actually full healed us somehow, on our units over here at least. Don't know how 18% translated into half of the unit with Swords of Chaos, but we won't question that math. And yeah, mostly replenishing on our guys here over the end turn. So yeah, no real damage in the long term whatsoever. Alright, nice. So next time we're going to come attack the Burning Monolith and vassalize these demons. And yeah, now that the crisis has started, I will keep an eye on Krakadrak and stuff to the south. Although yeah, it doesn't seem that they're going to be... Certainly stuff like Grimgor, who I was a bit afraid of, has turned his attention to the east and south rather than towards us for the time being. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you for part number 5.